Can you introduce yourself to us?
So I'm Matt Rawsthorne, and I'm a lived experience advisor to the mental health mission, and it's my role to involve patients and carers in helping shape research so that it's more relevant to their needs.
What is the mental health TR mission?
It's a big coordinated network of study centres which actually have the potential to scale a lot of the promising interventions. So I'm really excited about it because there's a lot of sharing that goes on amongst the centres about what are the effective methods.
How big is the burden of mental health in the UK?
I can only talk about personally, but for things like treatment-resistant depression, which I have, it becomes a lifelong condition that you've got to manage, and it's not just me that's affected by it, it's my wife, it's the people I work with, so it becomes something that isn't just going to be solved with a pill or a quick fix.
How can you drive equity and inclusivity?
So really it's about going to where people are, and then if you want them to help shape the research, you've got to build their capacity. So that's a long-term endeavour to build trust with those different communities, and to have a kind of a progression scale or talent pipeline, so it's not the usual suspects like me at the end of it.
And what are the challenges?
So the challenges for mental health, I think, is multi-morbidity, the fact that it's still seen as separate from a lot of other physical illnesses, but it plays a major role in how people fare with those. In terms of equity and inclusion, I really think that there's this statistic about the further you live from a university hospital, the lower the chances you are of participating in research. And so we need to do better in terms of outreach and making things accessible, not just in terms of the language, but also respecting different cultural needs and approaches.
And what do you hope for the future of this study?
So I'm really hopeful that we'll be able to get a much wider range of people, the people who are really struggling, into the research, so we understand that whether it works for them, not just people who are doing quite well, who are typically those who tend to try and access stuff, and also that some of those people are interested in becoming some of the future advisors of the research, so that there's a much greater diversity, and patients and carers then are a proper partner at the table of what happens next.
Do you have any final comments?
I just think we're off to a great start, but there's a lot more to be done.
So it's an exciting future.
It is. It's really promising, and the way technology is evolving as well gives us a lot more ways to reach people, but we've also got to be wary about who we leave behind.